Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land, topping off the seeded drill so we can start planting some canola so that way next year we can make more pig food. We already bought some canola this year, but I don't want to have to buy any, so we're going to go ahead and plant our canola down these two fields. All the fields that we harvested have been plowed, stone picked, and spread with digestate, so we should not have to use too much fertilizer, I would think, on this canola. If any at all. Usually oilseed crop does not take that much, so we will see here. Let's see, I got to turn on the crop sensor on the McCormick. Is it on? It is not. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and unfold our seed drill. All the silage is down at the BGA and currently being processed, but what's slowing us up again? The generators. Yeah, we just that fermenter we put down not long ago is producing so much energy that the generators can't sell the energy fast enough. But that, I mean, that's a good thing. It'll sell all at one point, but all the silage has been brought down. I took care of all the animals as well, so they are all fed, and I got water, and they are good to go. So the only job I got left really here today in the month of August is plant these two fields of canola, and then we should be all set to go to the month of September. And when that happens, hopefully our sugar beets are ready to be harvested, and one load of that's going to come up to the pig food mixer, and we'll be making some pig food. But as we saw last time, sleeping overnight, pigs are not going to that much pig food at all, so we should be all set in that front. But another day sleeping through the night will definitely tell us to make, just to confirm that's not going to go too much pig food. But then again, we only got 10 pigs out of the 324, I think, that pigsty can hold, so we should be good in that front. So a couple of comments were made like, don't plant the canola here, you got to put it by the beehives. We can't, because we got sunflower still there. Sunflower can't be harvested until I think October, and so next season it's going to be oats in that field. I was looking at the crop rotations, and yeah, so I got to find a crop that I can put in the field after the sunflower harvest, but a crop that I can harvest next season before canola can go in. So I have two choices. One was oats, and the other one I think was sorghum. And I'm just going to go with oats, because at least with oats I can do a few things with oats. We can bring it to the big red barn and make oat drinks. And also, if possible, maybe, I don't know if we'll get that far next season or not, but I do believe I may need some oats to make cereal. Like cereal? Yeah, I know. I'm hoping next season to get into the grapes to make raisins, and then we can need oats and corn and all that stuff. I don't think I'll get to cereal next season, but at least with the oats I have more options than I do with sorghum. So where the sunflowers are, we'll be planting oats next season. That'll be in the springtime. So I think that brings up the speed of what I did a little bit between episodes. Not, I don't want to say a whole lot. It was quite a bit amount of work, actually. But yeah, we are all set. So canola in this field, canola in the field in front of us. Actually, tomorrow wheat will be going into, well, the wheat field for the chickens. And yeah, we'll be harvesting the sugar beet. I probably will be planting sugar beet again in that field. As for the sugar cane field, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I may put oats in that one as well next season. And of course, the other two fields, that one there and the one down by the milling it over the grain mill, that will all be corn, because we need corn for making pig food. Now, with the way the pigs are, I think the big red barn can keep up with the pigs with pig food, but we only got 10. Whoops, I did not lower the drill down. That usually helps. But definitely want to get the pig food mixer up and going, so we do get a whole bunch of pigs. Why? Lower down. Thank you. I lowered it down, then I raised it up. But yeah, I want to make sure we got plenty of pig food, so when we do get plenty of pigs, we're all set and we'll be good to go. Money-wise, we're probably going to get some more cash tomorrow. I'm waiting for tomorrow because I want to harvest the sugar beet first, and hopefully our environmental score may go up just a little bit. I mean, we got a decent-sized bonus now. I think we're at 12 or 13%. But if I do the sugar beet tomorrow, I may get it up, a little bit higher. And we got donuts to sell, we got cake to sell, we got everything at the big red barn to sell. So we should make a good amount of money tomorrow. And in the meantime, of course, the BGA will be making us some money as well. Another good helpful hint, which did not cross my mind, but I'm not going to do it now, even though the opportunity is there. Someone did mention when I was looking for a fourth tractor, they mentioned, well, if you buy a trailer, a grain trailer for the Mack Anthem truck, that will free up, which we were using the Fendt Vario 1000 for, hauling grain around. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, but now I don't need that fourth tractor, so I want to save my money. But oddly enough, we still have that grain trailer for sale in the shop for like half off. So I've been looking at that. It's like 40 grand. So I'm like, do I want to buy that trailer and sell the Krone trailer that we got? I can't remember if I bought that trailer. Did I buy that trailer at full price? I wonder what I can get for that trailer. If I can swap those trailers out, that might be an you know. I was saying, well, might as well wait until next season, but you know what? Yeah, we'll have to take a quick look at that here in just a moment once we get done seeding our canola in. So I'll bring the, is that a Krone trailer? Yeah, the Krone trailer that we have. We'll bring that over and see how much I can get for that. If I can get pretty close to 40 some odd thousand for it, then I might sell it and buy the used one in the shop for the Mack Anthem, and that will kind of free us up. I mean, I still would want another tractor anyways. I need another one that's comparable to the McCormick. So I'm looking for a tractor with about 400 horsepower-ish. And of course has a PTO links in the front and back. So there is one field of canola done. So yeah, we're not going through much. Actually, I'm going through more fertilizer than I thought I would. And the seed, well, it's all depending on the soil type, right? So not much there. So someone did ask, why do I always want the drills and planters with direct drilling? I don't want to say I've always done that, but back in FS15, you know, I used to do the whole, you know, buy the cheaper drill that wasn't a direct drill. So that means you'd have to cultivate the field before you can drill. And I finally figured out, well, I won't say figured out, but in my opinion, is it's better to buy a direct drill, because if you got to cultivate the field beforehand, well, that means you got to have a cultivator. You're going around the field twice instead of just once, so you got to cultivate the field and plant it rather than just plant it. And then two, so I mean, it's time, and also you're wearing and putting more wear and tear on your tractor and your other equipment as well. So I mean, a direct drill up front is a little bit more expensive, but I think in the long run definitely pays off. And of course, now in Farming Simulator 22 with precision farming, we get a much better score by direct drilling. At least so far, because we plow the fields, and the plowing the fields has not affected our score whatsoever. So yeah, I think direct drilling supersedes the plowing. So I don't know if it's meant to be that way, or are they going to correct that in the future to where if you plow the field, it doesn't matter how you drill it, you just won't get the extra score of, is it 30 points for direct drilling? Kind of forgot what it was. But next year, these canola fields that we're doing will replace the sunflower fields over there. And then the bees will get the bonus from the bees and all that. So the bees for a year won't really give us the added bonus for the harvest yield, because they don't really affect the oats too much whatsoever. Yeah, kind of the funny thing though, when in between episodes when I was working on these fields here, I actually almost ran out of digestate. So I think we had about 220,000 liters of digestate at the BGA. I went through all about 10,000 of it. Had about 10,000 liters left, and I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't even I just kept going to the BGA, topping off, and that was it. And then I went to fill up the slurry tanker, and I'm like, oh, why did that stop at, I was almost a full tank. I'm like, why did it stop there? And I checked, I'm like, oh, we're just about out. But now we got some more, because brought the silage on down, and of course that's been processing, and of course we're making digestate with that. can kind of see in the upper left-hand corner by spraying the digestate on the field before we plant. You can see the red line is showing the current nitrogen value, and the checker flag is where we need to be for canola on the soil type that we're on. So you can see the nitrogen level is pretty high up there, so we're not adding that much extra fertilizer. But I didn't think canola took that much fertilizer. I know soybeans in 19 with seasons and precision farming, you pretty much need no fertilizer whatsoever. And I think oilseed radish, which is a cover crop, I think it's the same thing as soybeans, so I just assumed, I think, with canola, I didn't think it took that much fertilizer. Sunflowers, I don't think it took that much fertilizer either, so it's kind of interesting. But either way, it's all good. Another thing I would like to do as well, but, you know, it's just the time of when do I spend the money on it, is the Mack Anthem truck. I would like to upgrade the engine in that. I think we got the basic engine in that, and I'm thinking about upgrading it, but I think it was like 40 grand if I remember correctly. And the only reason why I'm thinking about that now is because I'm thinking about swapping out those trailers. And if I'm not mistaken, the trailer that's for sale holds almost 60,000 liters. The trailer we got now is, you know, not too shabby. That holds 52,000 liters. But when I was taking care of the animals a little while ago and I was topping them off with water, 30,000 liters of water, that Mack Anthem truck, from a dead stop to a get-go, is kind of like, yeah, I'll get going, just give me a moment, and it goes. I like to have a little bit more pep in it for it to take off. I am not going through any seed here whatsoever. It does seem kind of weird now because it seems like it's been a while. But I'm looking at this seed drill that we have here, the Horsch seed drill, 12 meter wide, and it was not that long ago we had the 6 meter wide one. I'm doing this with 12 meters. I'm like, I probably could get one that, like, a little bit bigger, you know, like a 16 meter wide one. I don't think we need to go to extreme on this map yet, unless I start making bigger fields. I mean extreme, I'm talking about the 20 to 25 meter wide drills and planters. I don't think we need to go that extreme. Oh, speaking of planters, yeah, we bought that planter last season. Guess what's for sale in the store? The exact planter that we have. But we bought a new one, so it should be in much better shape and not wear down as much. Although the equipment doesn't seem to be as expensive to repair as the tractors are, which you also may see in the bottom right hand corner. The McCormick is fully repaired and fueled up, as are most of my equipment. I was taking care of some stuff while we were plowing, stone picking. Made sure everything was repaired when I got done with it as best as I could. Although I think the T6, which is over by the cow farm, probably could use some diesel and a repair job as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get most of this field done here. I'll see you when I get near the end. Shouldn't take me too long, hopefully, like another 10 minutes or so. And then we'll check out how much I can sell my trailer for. Like I said, if it's near 40 grand, we'll probably sell it and go ahead and buy the one in the shop if it's still there. Hoping we get a good yield of canola off this field and the other field next season, so that way we got enough to make a decent amount of pig food next year. And then kind of go by how the pigs are going through the food. Then I'll figure if I want to plant more canola or not. I'd rather plant sunflowers if I can. Well, the only reason why I want to plant sunflowers rather than canola is it allows us to just use different equipment. So rather than using the same header on the combine, we can use a different header just to mix it on up. But either way, you gotta do what you gotta do to make the farm run. So didn't have to top off with any seed or fertilizer, which is nice. And we are all done here. All right. Job well done, I think. I wonder what the yield is going to look like in this field here. Expected yield is about 97% out of the 100. So 121 out of a potential 125. The pH value is down just a little bit. And that does remind me, I got plenty of stones in the stone crusher, so I probably should turn that on to make some lime. Not that I want to spread lime on any of the fields that I'm aware of. I may want to in the sugarcane field. But I think we just did that not long ago. But I should turn it on anyways because I don't have any lime whatsoever. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this out because we will be using this tomorrow. Well, worker will be anyways. So let me go ahead and top it off. You want to open up those? There we go. I'll top this off here. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and switch that over to wheat. Because that's what we'll be planting. And yeah, give me some fertilizer as well. And while that's filling up, is that trailer? Yeah, so this is the trailer that we're looking to buy. This is the planter that we bought last season for 54% off. But yeah, this will hold almost, well, 59,400 liters of material. And it's going for 40,721, 57% off. So that is a pretty darn good deal. Now let me cover those on up. Let's drop that off. All right, let's go get our trailer and see how much I can get for that. I think we bought this one new. I do like this trailer though. But like someone suggested, if I get myself a trailer for the Mac Anthem, it does free up having to use the Fent hauling things around. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably going to repair it and maybe even repaint it. Let's see here. So I'm going to get right now 39. Yeah, so 39,000. So it's going to be pretty much break even. But let's see. If I spend $274, how much is that going to bring the value up? So I should get like 39,600. Yep. So I did make a little bit of money on that. Now, if I repaint it, I don't know if I'm going to get that much more money back. But we'll give it a try. Is it worth it? So for the money I'm spending, this better go up to at least $47,000 on repainting. It did. So I made like a couple $100 just because I repainted it overall. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and sell this. Yeah, so I must have bought this brand new. I only got 21 hours on it. Aged 37 months. We're going to go ahead and sell that. And that should be disappeared. Yep. And now let's go right to the store. And yeah, so I'm actually making money on the deal a little bit. Rim color, do I want to change the rim color? I don't like the looks of that. That looks a little bit better to me. And license plates, yeah, no plates. And there we go. Let's go ahead and buy that for that money there. Whoops. And then we are all set, I suppose. So that will, like I said, like someone said, free up a tractor, which I, just slipped my mind. Whoops, when that was going on. So, thanks for that little helpful hint. And just so happens there was one for sale in the store. Let me hook that back up so it's ready to go tomorrow. Let's turn that off. Where is my Mac Anthem? I think that's back over by the cow. Oh, no, I know where it is. It's got this hooked up to it. Because I was going to sell some stuff. But I'm going to go right on down to the store. I'm going to pick up that trailer. And I'm probably actually going to park this down by the sugar beet field. Because we should be doing that first thing in the morning. While I'm down here, let's zip on into the store. I just want to see how much it's going to cost to upgrade the engine in this truck. I really don't remember, but I think it was like 40 grand. You get an extra 100 horsepower out of it. Let's see if I go to customize. So where are we here? So right now we do have a 425 horsepower engine in there. And it's actually 26.5, so 505 is the next step. 26,500. All right, something to keep in mind, but I don't want to go ahead and do it just yet. Because I'd really hate to wake up tomorrow, find something on sale that we are looking for, and be like 20 grand short. There we go. Does that have a cover? No, it doesn't. I didn't see one, but I figured I'd try anyways. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and park this down here by the sugar beet field. Go back to the main farm. Just double check on the animals, which I know are okay, but it's a habit I'm getting into. And I'm not going to bother checking the store because, well, we're at the store, so we know everything's good there. And it's time to sleep through the night, wake up tomorrow, and first thing we'll be doing is harvesting some sugar beet. At least I hope so. Alright, cows are looking pretty decent, although they probably could use some straw tomorrow. The pigs overall, alright, so they're 52,000 still, but we'll see what happens there. Chickens are good, and the sheep are good as well. Alright, let's go ahead and wake up to a lovely September morning, hopefully. Hopefully it's not raining. 8 o'clock sounds good. And of course, through the night, let's see, I think we're at what, $230,000 in the bank account. We're probably going to wake up with like 280,000. Depends on what the BGA does. Or 374,000. Somewhere around there. That's pretty darn good. The canola is already growing and looking rather good. So I don't think we're going to have to do anything with the weeds at all, even spot spraying, because if we go to our environmental score, is that still at 92? It is. Yep, so everything's looking good there. Yeah, we're at 100%, so everything is good. We shouldn't have to do any spot spraying, even though we got no weeds going. Let's take a quick look at the store. I mean, no, nothing here, so that's kind of a good thing, I suppose. Let's teleport on down to the Mac Anthem truck. And we'll have a quick look at the sugar beets. And that still says it's growing. I thought September was harvest time for the sugar beets. I was looking at potatoes, so it's October for sugar beet. Do I have anything to do here this month? I do. I can plant the wheat, but I can also do that in October. That's not that big of a deal. And all my other fields are all set. So what I may do here, hang on, let me check on the cows. The cows may need some straw. The cows need straw, so let's go take care of the cows. We'll give them some straw. Everything else should be good. The pigs went through like what, 200 liters of food, and that's it. So that's fine. The chickens are doing the chicken thing. The sheep are doing the sheep thing. But what we need to do is let's go ahead and take care of the animals before we skip through another day. Sugar cane. Yep, nothing there yet. So I got to move these because the sheep do make more wool than what I can handle in 2 days. I got to bring this over to tight knit and make sure we start making some fabric and we can sell some clothing next year. Chickens need to be taken care of next. I got to move the eggs out of the way. So I was going to sell some stuff this month, but I want to wait until I get a harvest headland done on the sugar beets, because a couple of those lots of land for our environmental score is at 77. And I think once I go around and it registers that it's been fertilized and pH value and all that, those scores are going to go up to almost 100. So that will up our score a little bit. Yeah, probably have to sell some eggs here. Alright, let's go teleport to our T6. I almost said T8. And let's go get our bale shredder. Take care of the cows. Which currently, last I knew, we were at 60. The grass doesn't seem to be growing as fast as I hope it would. Yeah, the next time we cut the grass, we're going to be making some hay. And get that all stored up. for our sheep and the cows. I'll probably bring one load, a trailer load over to the sheep, and then another one, and all the rest will stay here for the cows. It might be a good thing that the sugar beet isn't ready today, because if our BGA is still processing, if our fermenters are still processing stuff, and we're not selling the energy as fast as we could, I may actually need to put down another generator. I guess it all depends on how the sugar beet harvest is going. Yeah, I may have to put down another generator because we're just not selling the energy fast enough for what our fermenters are doing. This is not a good angle to be taken here, but we can try to make this work. So now that we got an upgraded trailer, I'm still going to be looking for a fourth tractor and possibly switch out the Fendt. The Fendt we bought used. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. We don't have that many hours onto it. But I would like to change out the tractors at some point. The T6, like I said, we'll always keep, because that was our first tractor. The McCormick, I like the McCormick. I don't know why. I don't. Just maybe because it's a new brand tractor to the game, or I don't know. I just like that tractor. It's our go-to tractor for a lot of things. But maybe once I get, like I said, I would like to possibly get the modded JCB that we I downloaded off the Mod Hub. And if I trade in the Fendt Vario 1000, it might be for the John Deere 9R. I think it was. I was kind of looking at. I really should bring over. Wait, is that over here already? No, I don't think. I think it's at the other farm. The front end loader with the bale spike on it, so I can load these up properly. All right, cows, how are you looking here? Am I gonna need another bale? Yeah, we'll call that good enough. Good enough. How are we doing on the manure over here? Actually, I can probably just go right here, right? Manure doesn't say. Manure over here. Oh, yes, we are getting a good amount there, so I could probably top off the greenhouses at some point. And any extra manure I got left over, I can bring on down to the BGA and get that processed as well. Alright, so I think we are all set to go ahead and skip the day, which I really don't mind doing. Not much work to be done. Well, while we're here, we do got the repair shop down here. I'm going to go ahead and repair the T6 while we're doing something, I suppose. Let's go to here and repair for 1676. Yeah, I'm not gonna repaint our vehicles unless I'm gonna sell them, I suppose. All right, so I think we're all set. Just speeding through the day so I can check the store for the afternoon sales, anything that pops up. But just sitting here watching the money go up every hour from the income from the generators selling our power that we have. Up to 431,000 right now, which is looking really good. I did go around to all the production buildings and made sure the spawn points were kind of clear so I didn't get backlogged and have things shut off. All right, I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and slow down time. Let's just double check on the store. Yes. Yes. That's the 9-meter wide one. Wait, is that the one? I don't think that's the one though. Hang on a second. I think the modded one I got is a 12. Yes, this is the one I thought it was right here. So this is a 12-meter wide. This is the one I thought it was. This Capella, 12-meter wide one. All right, so not exactly what I thought it was. Yeah, this is the 9-meter wide one. So it does corn and sunflowers. I need a big, I want the 12 meter wide one for the 9T. So not quite what I thought it was. So let's take back that because it's not what I thought it was. All right. Anyways, I think we're all set. Are we still making energy? I think we're out of silage. That's fine, which is kind of good because that frees up the fermenter tomorrow to get onto the cut sugar beet whenever we get it in there. Still got some electrical charge to sell. That's still going through some silage there. I don't have any more silage in here, do I? I got a little bit in here. Are we actually out of sugarcane, or we're out of room for sugarcane? All right, I need to go down and take care of that because I need to free up some space here. So I'm going to go down and move some pallets around. Oh, that's going to spawn a lot of pallets, isn't it? I'll see you in the morning of October. I'm just going to move pallets, sleep through the night, and see you in early October. Well, hello, October. I'm waking up with $568,000 in the bank account. That is very, very lovely to have. All right, first things first, what's in the store? Nothing of interest. Yeah, the soil sampler is in the store for sale, but I'd rather just pay for that. And weeders pull out weeds. Yeah, we got the spot sprayer for that. So nothing here. That's still the 9 meter wide corn header. So if I jump on down to, let's make sure, hopefully these are ready. Remove foliage. There we go. These are ready to be harvested. I may go ahead and actually upgrade the engine in the Mac Anthem today. Well, not this episode, but at least at some point today. With the amount of money that we have, all the trees have turned color. I wonder if we're going to get any flickering of the trees in October, November, December now with a new update to Farming Simulator. So we are all set to get right into harvesting some sugarcane, I think. I want to get right into it. BEET technology. And of course, we're going to get the all-in-one. You could get the ROPA, but you have to get the header along with it. So we're just going to go ahead and get the grime or grimy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Never knew how. And let's go ahead here, and yep, we're just going to go ahead and lease it. Do I want anything? Wheel setup, GPS? No, none of that stuff. So I can't get the how many liters does it hold? Oh, it holds a good amount of liters now. That's good. Leasing fee is $24,000. Every additional hour is another 10 grand. So hopefully we can go ahead and get this taken care of. Where are we here? Somewhere. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and get the McCormick up and running and start planting some wheat. So I think it's going to be okay, but I'm going to set this off on a course play worker. So I'm hoping as long as the crop sensor is on, I'm thinking it's going to be okay. Meaning it's going to, do all the calculations for us. Fingers crossed. Let's make sure the crop sensor is still turned on. So we'll get Frank or Mrs. Frank, whoever wants to be in control here. Nope, wrong button. Is my precision score still 92? Yeah, environmental score, sorry. Create job. Course play, field work, field. This one here. There we go. Is it 40 feet? That probably is close. Number of headlands, I'm going to do 4. Just to be sure, generate a course. Rows to skip and all that. Yeah, I think we're okay. And you need to come on over here. If I did see when I get in the field, it does say values for wheat, right? Yes. Okay. Values for wheat. I am thinking also we're going to start selling some sugar. straight up just because I got so much of it. Alright, and then... Alright, and Control H. Well, it doesn't look like Frank or Mrs. Frank, so we got a new helper in there, I guess. Yep, so we are all set. Everything's looking good. Alright, let's just go on to the map here. Be easier instead of trying to tab through all the vehicles. Oh, listen to that engine. Alright. That definitely sounds a little bit different than I remember it being. So, the first load goes up to the pig food mixer. And then the rest... I say the rest. I'm going to hesitate on that just for a moment. Because if we get a lot of sugar beet, which we should, I'm hoping for about 300,000 liters off this field. I don't have no place to store it, and the BGA's only going to take it so fast. So I may have to... I don't have any of the mods downloaded, but I have seen some sugar beet silos, if you will. Root crops silos. You can't just put root crop into a standard silo. So I may have to get a silo down here for root crop. Let's go ahead and unfold everything here. I think we're all set to go ahead and turn it on. Yep, and we are harvesting sugar beet. How fast are we filling up? Well, we're already at 1,500 liters, so this job will take a while, and we're going to do it all together. No time lapses or nothing. Just kidding. Who are we kidding? I'm probably going to do a lot of this in between this episode, next episode, to get it done, but I think it's definitely going to take me longer than an hour, which is fine. It's going to be another 10,000. But the amount of money I think we'll make from the BGA from cut sugar beet, I think will be more than okay. Alright, so I did my environmental score. Yep, this one from 77 to 98. And we're up to 93, so 13%. So when I get up to this lot of land, this should go from 77 up to 98-ish as well. I was not actually expecting to get up to $500,000, so yeah, I think getting into the grapes for next season, we are kind of capable of doing so. Money's coming in from every angle here. But as soon as we get a full trailer, or I should say a full harvester here, I'm going to turn it off. And we'll bring the sugar beet on up to the pig food mixer, get that up and started. And then we're going around with the Mac Anthem and start selling some stuff. I got a lot of stuff to sell. I took care of the cakes down at Bread Pit yesterday. When I say yesterday, I mean in September. We got a lot of cakes. Donut shop, I had to turn that off. Ran out of milk. And we got a decent amount of donuts to sell. And of course, everything at the Big Red Bar needs to go. I probably need to sell some eggs. So yeah, we're going to bring in some more cash here in just a moment. But I'm trying to see if I can go from 13% bonus up to a 14% bonus. I said 300,000 liters, but I think it might be even more than that. Looking at the harvest here. As you can see, the working width of this is not that great. Well, I mean, it's not that bad either. But I've only gotten one pass so far on the field, and we're approaching 17,000 liters already. I do realize I have seen modded beet harvesters, potato harvesters, I think the last time I used the one I'm thinking of was back in 17 on the Pacific Northwest, to where the header was like 3 times the size, and the harvest speed was extremely fast. Yeah, beet harvesting, or root crop harvesting in general, does take a little while. And I wanted to make a bigger sugar beet field. Kind of a dangerous thing right there. All right, so yeah, maybe 300,000 is something we'll get off this field. Now, it's not a big thing with sugar beet. The field's going to need to be plowed, but then again, we're plowing the fields anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, the only thing, like I said, I'm kind of not, what I'm concerned about is storing the sugar beet. So we'll probably have to put down a silo somewhere down here for our root crops. All right, so one headland is going to bring us in about maybe 44,000. Okay, maybe not 44. But over 40,000, so I think we're going to call that good and load up the trailer and bring that up and start the pig food production. And then the rest is going to go over to the BGA. Now, the other thing I just thought of, because I thought I was going to be doing this in September, I wonder if our sunflower is ready to be harvested. If it is, I want to go up and do that too on the headlands around those fields so I can get my environmental score up even higher and see if I can get that extra 1%. Hopefully this can, oh yeah, that can easily get into there. That used to be a kind of an issue on some of these, but that looks kind of weird coming out of there. That's definitely different. So while that's unloading, is the sunflower ready today? That might be ready. It is. It be ready, and so is our sugarcane. October is going to be a busy month. So maybe I'm not going to sell anything as of yet, because what I'll have to do, because you can see our environmental score, like on the sugarcane field, I'll have to make a lap on that to get our scores from 64 up to probably 99. And the same thing for our sunflower field here also. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Let's go and bring this on up, and we'll get our pig food production up and going. So there's 42,000 on a headland, and I'm hoping for 300,000 liters. I think we'll get there. Doesn't seem like it's going to be that big of an issue. So let's not sell anything as of yet. We'll go around and at least get headlands done on the other fields, but we'll do that next episode. We'll get headlands done and hopefully get our environmental score up a little bit high so we can get that, go from 13 to 14%, maybe even 15%, which is the max that you can get before I sell anything. But we are going to buy the header for the 9T for the sunflower field. And I know I said I want to hang on to it, but I think the other combine, the New Holland, I'm not really using that. I know I said I was going to hang on to it because... and I don't really see myself actually getting around to using it at all. Yeah, I just don't see it because it doesn't hold that much. It did great for us in the beginning, but now the field's just getting too big, and I got too much work to keep having to go around and babysit that little... even if I put it on a worker, I'll be going back and forth taking care of the 770. So yeah, let's go ahead and sell that, the header and that 770 combine. It'll give us more room in the shed also. And we'll buy the header for the 9T for the sunflower field. And I think we're going to even upgrade the engine in the Mack Anthem truck. Just because I'm going to be using it more and more. Let's be honest about it. That means we got the trailer for it. I got stuff to move around. It's kind of weird, now we're at the point of, it's only 20,000. Can I get that to not tip? Tip side back. If I just do grain door, Okay, it still tips. Tip side, there we go. Tip side sliding. Yeah, I don't want it to tip like that. We want the sliding floor. Now this sugar beet, I assume, is going to last quite a long time in the pig food mixer. Let's go into productions. Total mix rations is red, so I'll have to take care of that. So we're doing corn. So we got corn, we got barley, we got a little bit of canola, and we got sugar beet. Let's go ahead and activate that. Now, can I distribute the pig food and go right into the animals? Distribute. I'll see what happens with it. I mean, can I do that with a TMR mixer as well? I mean, I don't mind bringing the food on over. Yeah, it's on storing. I'm going to leave that on storing because I like feeding the animals. I've always liked taking care of animals in Farming Simulator. Anything else that's red here? Oh, we're red everywhere here. Why is that? Out of space. Out of space. Out of space. So, yeah, okay. Cakes. We are out of butter. So let's go ahead and deactivate that for now. Flour. Yep, we are out of. I got a little bit of barley in there, but that's fine. Lime production. Turn that off. Yeah, so these are just out of space. We'll be selling that like next episode, like I said. And everything else is okay. TMR, yeah, I'll have to go ahead and get some hay and straw into that. That's not that big of a deal. We're here. We can do that now. And I'm also out of mineral feed also. So I have to make a run down to the store, grab some mineral feed, and probably some silage additive as well. Yeah, I think someone did mention a while ago that I could put the productions for the mixers for the cows and other animals. Why don't you want to be picked up on distribute, and it'll feed them automatically, which is good. I guess if we get really busy, it's nice to have, but you know, I do like taking care of the animals. But yeah, we'll leave the pig food production on distribute for now because I want to see if that will just bring it on over to the animals, which I think it will. There we go. All right, so we're all set there. All right, let's bring the Mac Anthem on down to the quote-unquote repair shop that we have here. Let's upgrade the engine. Let's spend some of this money that we got. So an additional 100 horsepower we'll get. So we're going from 400 to 500. So that's a pretty darn good increase. And while I'm here, I may as well repair the trailer as well, because we did buy it used. Oh, someone left a T6 in there. I wonder who that was. Let's move that over to here. I need to come over here and decorate at some point. But then again, still plenty of work here to do on this No Man's Land Let's Play that we're doing. Alright, let's go and repair this first of all for $847. We can afford that. The Mac Anthem, we will repair it. And then go into customize. And then the 505 engine for $26,500. Anything else here? No, I think we like everything the way it is. Let's go ahead and customize it. Hitch that trailer back up. Alright, go back on down to the sugar beet field because I need to do some more harvesting. Because I want to get at least one load into the BGA. And then we're going to purchase the corn header for the 9T. Well, got ourselves almost a full load in our new trailer. Okay, well, it seems like a full load. It was a full load in the harvester anyways. Let's go over to the BGA, stick this into the grinder, and then we'll have to turn on the sugar beet cutter and then distribute the sugar beet cut sugar beet into the fermenters. But something I may do here, we'll see how it goes, is adding another generator, because I think we'll be producing a lot of energy and I want you to sell it to keep up with the fermenters. I do want to see not the recipe, but I want to see what the output is. We kind of know what the silage does for energy, what the ratio kind of does. I wonder what the sugar beet's going to be like. So that keeps on going back to... Nope, wrong button. Tip side back. No, we want it to be... sliding floor. Ooh, and that's all it's going to take? No space for sugar beet. Okay. Let's go to... Where is it going to be? Nope, that's the fermenter. There we go. So we got to actually activate this. So it only can hold 35,000. Silage was like 80,000. And then, of course, I got to go ahead and activate this as well. And then... I already got it on distributing down here, so that should be fine. So that's going to, first of all, the first hour is got to take the sugar beet and cut it. Looks like it's actually already cutting it now, which is fine. And then it'll take the sugar beet and then distribute it into our fermenters. Let's go to here, and we'll have to make sure we activate this stuff here. So that one's activated. Yeah, I know you got missing materials. Don't worry, you won't in a while. And, of course, activate that as well. So 1,600 liters make 750. So it's almost half. What's the silage ratio? The silage ratio is almost the same. So 30, if you take half of 32,000, that's 1,600. So it makes, like 52% of material into energy, and sugar beet's going to be like 45%. Somewhere in about that general area. So the amount of sugar beet we're going to be bringing in here, yeah, it's going to be quite a bit for money. So we're just going to go ahead and wait for this. So I'm already out of storage for sugar beet. This won't be able to take it. So I'm definitely going to have to get myself a storage building for sugar beet, because we're going to have a lot. So yeah, we already harvested about 80,000 liters of sugar beet. So I think 300,000 liters, not a problem. All right, so the last thing we're going to do here to wrap up the episode, we might as well go into the store and get this stuff now. Nope. That's the wrong one. Forage harvesters. Yep. And it's going to be... It is the crone, right? I think it's the crone. Let me get the header first so I make sure I don't screw this up here. Forage harvester headers. Scroll on down here to the modded ones. Sugar cane is for the crone. Yeah, let's go in here and we're just going to lease it. Yep, go ahead and lease it. So it is for the crone. All right, and then we're going to go up here to forage harvesters and lease the crone. And also, while we're here, let's go into corn headers. Scroll the way to the back. And go ahead and get this beautiful thing right here. This is going to be for the 9T. So, let's see. It's a Capello. Nope, not the case. Ideal graphite. Do we want the ideal? Or do we want the graphite? Additional $5,000. How about we just leave it red? I can always change it later on. It may look a little weird, but we'll leave it. I can always change it later on. So Yeah, we'll see what that kind of paint scheme looks like on the 9T. Probably not going to be too bad. Yeah, probably not going to be too bad. But let's go ahead and buy that for $125,000. All right. So that brings us down to 358. But like I said, you know what? I'm really not going to go really use this anymore, I don't believe. It's just sitting here taking up space and getting older. I don't know if the age has an effect on the sale price, or is it done by the hours, or a combination of both. It's a really good combine, but the capacity of it's only, I think it's less than 7,000 liters. So yeah, even though I'd like to use it, I'd be babysitting it quite a bit, going to unload it, even if it's on a worker. Hopefully the header gets into the trigger as well here. I think it will be. Alright, where's the header? Alright, so we will get, let's see, what's it worth? 23,630. Sell that. And the combine, let me repair it for 413, so hopefully it'll be over 132,000. Yep. So we're going to get 132,076. That's pretty darn good. Getting us back. So basically, that just paid for the header that we just bought for the 9T, which is fine by me. So we're still sitting at 514,000. So that does leave me some money in case the class Lexion ever comes up for sale again in the near future. I might be looking at it. So the sugar cane's ready. Sunflowers are ready. The canola is growing. Oh, how's our worker doing over here? Looks like you finished a while ago. Fine by me. So our wheat field is done. Looks all good. Let's turn that off, and let's go ahead and clear that so we don't see the nice dotted lines everywhere. So I went through 55% of the wheat and about 47% of the fertilizer. But our wheat field is ready to go for the chickens. So yeah, a lot of stuff here to do in the month of October. Sugar beet harvest is going to take a while. We're going to put a silo down by the BGA somewhere for a root crop. There's a couple modern ones that I do know of. I don't have them downloaded or anything, so I'll have to go ahead and get those, because as you saw, the BGA can only hold, well, not the BGA, but the crusher can only hold 35,000 liters. So that's a little bit of an issue. We got many more liters to go. But all the fields up here are all set. So yeah, we got sugar cane to harvest, sunflowers to harvest, and sugar beet to harvest, and money to make. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.